This video was made possible thanks to the EA Creator Network.
Hello, I'm Nini and welcome to The Sims 4 Adventure Awaits, and more specifically Build By. So this pack is all about going on getaways, it's about childhood, it's about summer camps, and it's about adventure. So that also reflects in the Build By section. So I already did a video about the world and what you can see. So if you're interested in getting more a general overview of the world and what you can find and all the builds, then you should go and check that out. But today we are focusing mostly on Build By. So I've taken pretty much everything that's in the actual Build By catalog and pulled them out. I don't have all the swatches. As always, I will put that at the end of the video so that you can check that out if you would like. Now, first of all, every item pretty much is centered around more of a rustic camp or cabin theme. Some of them are a bit more modern, some of them are a bit more rustic, and we do have a few interesting things that I kind of want to jump right to. One of them is this little hut you can see that I've made here, which is actually made of canvas. So one of the things coming in this pack is this new roof swatch, which is a canvas, and you also have a wall swatch. And even more cool is that you have these windows and you have these matching doors and this arch, and this is basically tagged as a curtain. So you can actually make tents now, which I think is really cool. Other swatches, you can see we have here some wood textures. You can see the same in the flooring. There's some stone and wood mainly in this pack. We have this slightly weathered type of wood here. I think I have all the different woods in these backgrounds. We do have one wallpaper, which has this really sweet kind of forest theme on it. Now, if we look at windows and doors, first of all, you can kind of see what I mean with some of them being very modern, like this window here, and some of them a bit more rustic. What's also interesting is that some of these windows and doors actually have this mesh. It's a little bit hard to see, but there's actually a mesh in there, so you can kind of use them in a screened-in porch or do something kind of fun like that. We have some smaller windows, and this is the canvas windows again. We have a larger one and a smaller one. So for the doors, it's pretty much the same. We have these larger, more modern doors. We have these slightly smaller, more rustic doors here. And we also have the canvas door, and I believe it's this one, and this one has that same screening as the windows that I talked about. Staircases, there's two of them, one in stone and one in wood. They have matching railings, which also actually brings me to the, what are they called? Fences. Brings me to the fences. We have two types of fences. Now, normally we often get a fence, but not the actual gate. We have two fences, and both of them actually have gates in this case. We have two different columns, you can see. And we have this, I never remember the name. Is it a frieze? Hang on, let me check. Spandrel. Sorry, I was wrong. It's a spandrel. I really like the little cross you get here, which actually makes it quite interesting to use for building. What else to point out? We have some new activities here. We have archery coming in this pack. So you can see we have the items for it here. We have some general camp equipment, arches, that kind of stuff, so you can spruce up your camp. Now over here we actually have something kind of cool. We have some pool items. So you can see we have these large and these small dive boards, And we have a new water slide that goes into the pool. So that's kind of neat. You can also see here that we have a couple of, well, it's only one, but I just placed two of them, but it's a sunken hot tub. Another thing I can show is this little box here. This is actually for catching butterflies. You also have this little flutterarium, as it's called, in the incubator. Because in this pack, one of the things you can do is catch and I think breed. I'm not entirely sure. I haven't done any gameplay, but I know you can catch butterflies. So if you want to do that, you can test it out. We have a ladder, an indoor ladder. We do have the same, but in the version that you can put on a pool, as in have it in water. So it has like a pier on it. I'm going to spend a little bit of time talking about the new playground equipment that we're getting. So we're getting these modular playground items so you can build your own playgrounds from scratch. So all of these pieces are essentially separate so that you can build whatever you would like. Now, I am planning on making a separate video to really test out the functionality of this and really look at how flexible this system is. But I can tell you a few things. There are different levels, but there are also some that are without these roofs, meaning that these items can actually be used indoors and outdoors. Again, to what degree I'm going to be testing out in a separate video. You can see that we have this, it's kind of like a stair. You have these interactive objects here. You have a little window here. We have a tunnel and we have a slide. Now what is kind of cool is that we actually got a separate slide as well and a new swing set. I do mention this in the world overview video, but a little fun fact about this slide is that it is a metal slide, and if you have seasons and it's a hot day, your sim can actually get a burn going down the slide, which I think is a pretty neat little tidbit. We have canoes. That's another new activity that comes with this pack. And we have these spin bikes, which I thought was pretty fun. We have like the instructor bike here, and then we have these bikes for the people that are attending the class. As for the interior, we have quite a bit of variety. We have this I thought was really cute, which really fits into the whole camp theme. So you have this little section here where you can hang your little backpack, kind of like a nice little hallway item as well. We have two different, well actually three fireplaces. You have this very modern one. You have this stone one here that's very rustic. Sorry, my face is in the way. Here. Here's the modern one. We have this little one here, which is really adorable, kind of reminding me about the horse ranch one. And then we have this in stone, which is a bit more rustic. I also really like this little shelf with all the clutter on it. Mirror. We have some wall items here, another shelf, and we have a new curtain. There's quite a few swatches in this. I thought it was kind of cute. I don't know if I will use it. We'll see. But for some reason, I'm always really positive when they bring out new curtains, just because I think pretty much all the curtains in game are terrible. So there you go. Call me optimistic. We do have this long table here. We have a little seat that can go with it. Here's a little table. More tables. We do also have this little activity set that's here. So it's a paper crafting kit. That's another activity coming with this pack. So you can do a lot of cool stuff with that. I know you can do paper planes and that kind of thing, but you can also do origami, which I thought was pretty neat. Continuing with the interior, we have these seats here, and we also have this cool rug very adventure camp themed for sure. Bear, fish, forest, and then these different swatches. These seats are all in the same style, and they have a lot of different cool patterns, as you can see. So they seem quite versatile. Some of them are very simple. Some of them are a bit more elaborate. We do have a few bathroom items. We have this, well, it kind of looks like it could be used as an outdoor shower. We have a sink and we have a bathtub. I really like this bathtub. It looks cool. I think it could really pair well with like cats and dogs and that kind of coastal style. Now, we did also get some other interior items. We got a leather set and we got this rug here. I've only taken 2 of the swatches. I kind of like these, but it has quite a few. It also has a bit more modern colors and swatches as well. So quite versatile. The leather, also plenty of different colors. What I did find really cool was this bar. So this is kind of, I don't even know, pallet. It looks like it's made from pallets. And you have the bar back being the same. So I thought this was a really cool rustic item. We have a dresser and we have a few beds. So we have this metal frame bed and we have a wood frame bed and we have a new bunk bed. Now, lights were pretty interesting with this pack, actually. We have this metal, which I like because, you know, I'm a fan of industrial. We have this more water themed with these jellyfish style lamps. I really like this lamp that has oars as decorations here. And I love this little light because this is, I actually have this in my house. I have it back by the door, actually. So this is very much my kind of vibe. We have this little table lamp here. We have a new outdoor or indoor. And we have some more camp-related items. Let's not forget about these. We have some new picnic tables in a few different swatches. And we have these, I don't even know what they're called. Folding chairs. Thank you. Folding chairs come in a few different types. And then we have a new bonfire, which is fitting for this kind of pack. And we have some clutter items. We have this suitcase here. And we have these. These are the imaginary friends that are coming with this pack that has a lot of gameplay connected to them. We have a little pot plant. This looks like a little tray of some clutter, coffee cups, etc. This is actually a game console. We have this kitchen item, a new fan, and then we have this decoration here that comes in a few different cute swatches. Paper mache, maybe? Let's see what it says. Yes, I was dead on. Kind of fitting since paper crafting is one of the new activities. We are also getting a little mini fridge and a blender that I've put on this little convenient table that has little wheels on it. I think overall this pack has exactly what I would expect from a pack like this. It's very centered around the camp, adventure, rustic theme, but it does actually have more modern items than I would expect to see. Other than that, I think a lot of the build buy for this are centered around the new activities because there are quite a lot of new activities in this pack. You have diving, you have the whole playground system, you have the kayaks and the spin bikes and other play equipment, you have the archery and paper crafting. And there's so much in this. So obviously a lot of the items are therefore around gameplay items. So all in all, I think it's exactly what I expected. It's done really well. And if I should point out one thing that I was really pleasantly surprised with, it's actually the canvas so that we can make proper tents. A little bit funny too, because I very recently made a glamping tent and that would have been really convenient at the time. But I guess this is an opportunity to maybe do something else in that kind of vein. But that's enough about build by. I hope you got a good view. Now let's check out custom venues, because I did promise you that we were going to do a bit of a deep dive into how they work. Okay, so we are ready with custom venues. So first of all, I can point out that custom venues and getaways are two separate things. So a getaway is an event that can be hosted at a custom venue, but it doesn't have to be. A custom venue, likewise, is a separate thing from the getaway system. So a custom venue has a venue editor, which is quite powerful. In fact, the team claims that it's the most powerful tool ever to come out for builders so far. So we're going to look at what we can do with this venue editor. So we can go to the lot type and we can change it to custom venue. Now I can configure schedule preset, and then I have the requirements. Now, if we open this, you will see that we don't actually have a lot of requirements for this lot type, which kind of makes sense because this lot type is meant to be quite flexible. So if we want a lot of flexibility in the lot, we don't really want to have a lot of unnecessary requirements. So this makes perfect sense. It's only a sink, it's a trash can, and it's a toilet. So let's go into configure. Now we can pick from already made ones that we can either use out of the box, or we can just go in and edit them and add things or take things away if we want to do that. Or we can create one new from scratch here. Now, we're just going to go in and have a look at one already made because that's just the easiest. So let's pick cooking competition. So here we get all the current roles. So you see here we have amateur chef, we have a chef, we have a mean chef, and we have staff. So with these roles, we can set details. We can have some criteria, we can have activities, and we can actually set an outfit for that specific role. You can delete roles, you can add and create new roles here. There's also a role library from pretty much across all the different venues. So you can see you can pick anything that has already been made. Now, when you have your roles, the next step is to set up what you want the venue to do. So for our cooking competition, we have here at 7 a.m. to have breakfast. So if I open this, you can see that there are quite a lot of options that you can set for every time slot. You can change the time here. You give it sort of like a this is what we're doing. You can set different tasks for different roles. So here staff will be cleaning. The chef will be making food. Amateur chef will be eating. And you can also customize the role outfits again here. And you can also see how many have the different roles. And this is the same for all the different time slots that you can really go in and decide exactly what someone's going to do at any time of day. Now, if we want to just test this, why don't we try and set up, well, actually, I don't think, okay. We can add a time slot. So here you set your main activity. So say bathe. We're going to have a bath at 2 a.m. So then the staff, what are they going to do? well, they're gonna bath and shower. That makes sense, doesn't it? They don't have to clean. They're just gonna bath and shower. Could probably do some changes here too. Could probably actually change it to none. Chef here, we can delete these activities. We can pick this one. Maybe he just wants to be mean and not have a shower. That could happen. The point is that I'm trying to show is that this has a lot of options, and it's sort of your imagination is the only limit to what you can do here. You can do all sorts of competitions. You can do cooking competitions, as said. You can do camp, fitness retreats, and this is only a handful of things that the team has set up. You could probably do so much more that they haven't even thought about. So that's basically the custom venue system. Essentially, on a lot, you can determine roles for the people that use that lot. You can determine time slots in terms of what will happen at that lot at any given time. So you can really customize how your Sims are going to be using this lot type. So I hope that was helpful. Continuing on now, we're going to go through all of the swatches of all the items that are in the pack. That's going to be an instrumental. You don't have to listen to me talking anymore. And then there's also going to be Debug. I might not pull out everything from Debug because quite a lot of time there will be a lot of items from previous packs that are essentially the same, but I basically pull out everything I think is unique and cool and should be shown. So thank you so much for your time. Have a good night.